Hey, I got lightning speed. I won't hesitate to rescue what is mine. Well, hold up, baby, what's going on? Tell the truth, I want to know what you're doing when you go. Something saying when.
Tries to save it. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession. Well, most coaches will tell you, you need scoring in the paint to be successful. And here are some big men around the league that have been providing plenty of that over the last month. You look at Lewis, second in the league, having an excellent season. And, of course, the general, another guy that's having a great scoring season.
And there are different styles among those big men, but they have one thing very much in common. They can dominate offensively, face up or back to the basket. They can get it done.
And that's what makes that list so intriguing to me, Steve, just how varied it is in terms of technique each of those big men use. I mean, you could fill a textbook by taking a little piece of each of their games. I mean, they all do something different and unique and do it well.
On the court for Indiana, the closer is out there with the closer. Then there's the doctor. Then there's the doctor. And it's Chapman in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Washington calls timeout. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
I think their attitude going into that game was all wrong. And I think they believed what was being said about them, that it was a game they couldn't win, and they just didn't have any confidence.
I'm not going to go with you on that one, Steve. I don't agree with that. I think they believed in themselves.
Oh, look out!
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark. Brilliant throwdown.
Yeah, just exerting his authority out there.
Passes it to Sosa. Again, Indiana.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
Yeah, that's 4 straight trips, guys, where their passes have ended up in scores. 4 straight assists. Great team play.
Comes up empty down low.
You know, typically, guys, he has the body control to finish when he's in that tight. I'm not sure what happened there.
And the foul on the closer. That is his first foul of the game.
14 foul.
The drive by Lee. Here's Keller, and it's blocked by Lewis, and he gets it back. They recover. That's good. 6-point.
He didn't get off to much of a start early on, but he seems to have shaken off the rust here in the quarter.
Outside for Lewis. Launches it. Lewis outside. There's the 3, and that one's good. Lewis has got 14.
Well, it's kind of been the story here today, hasn't it, Clark?
Wizards trail by 11. Pass to Keller. Lewis grabs the board. Lewis has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those. Been a stellar outing in this one for the closers. He has 14 points, and he's knocked down a pair of 3-pointers in this game, too.
Well, they might want to think about setting a few more screens for him to try to give him another open look or two.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Another trip to the stripe for him, and I tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
This team is never afraid to get physical. I think they enjoy this style of play.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Lee passes to the general, and he goes in for the dunk.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted, the aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
That's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
Boris Diaz checked in for the general.
Well, you know, as teams become more and more focused on getting good looks in close at the rim, the value of great defensive big men inside just continues to rise. It's tough to be a contender without a rim protector.
Pacers leading by 10. Kicks it to Lewis, and so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here.
That was an awfully risky pass, guys. Lucky it didn't wind up as a steal.
Well, it nearly did wind up as a steal, but no harm done in the end. They hang on to possession. And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
Keller passes to Walker, and he gets it to go. Walker's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You know, that's one way he can finish. Not the only way. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve. Boy, beautiful assist. That's a couple of teammates clearly on the same page.
Wizards trail by 12. He feeds it to Lee. Back to Walker. Just 5 to shoot. Blocked. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So for the Wizards, Chris Humphries has checked in for the Prophet. Butler comes in for Lee. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for the Doctor. Indiana also making some changes. Mahinmi's checked in for the General. Stuckey comes in for the Doctor. And it's Watson in for the Doctor. Lewis attacking. Rebounded by the Wizards. The Pacers beat them last time when these two teams met in Indiana.
And what caused them to lose that last matchup was the mistakes. I mean, they just committed too many turnovers, and they were sloppy with the ball, and that's why they lost.
Here's Watson. It's rebounded by Carter-Williams. For Washington, they've gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. A 3-ball. Can't hit. And Indiana will come the other way. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, it didn't seem to be much of a challenge for them in that game. It seemed like they scored at will. Not much defense that they were facing.
Yep, they had the defense on its heels early the entire game, and actually nearly the entire game, and no matter what unit was out there, looked like a mismatch to me.
Back to Butler. Knocks it loose. It's taken away by Stuckey. It's rebounded by Carter-Williams. Wizards trail by 14. He dishes it to Butler. Looking to end the drought. A second chance effort. Humphries, no good. Indiana's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Stuckey kicks to Lewis. And good coming on the assist by Rodney Stuckey. And that's 13 points for the closer. And sloppy play clock to be avoided at all costs.
Kevin, just take care of the ball. That's what you want to tell them. Just take care of the ball. Don't throw weak passes. Don't be careless. Don't telegraph your passes. If you keep your focus mentally, you won't make those kinds of careless mistakes.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've seen him make over and over again.
And stolen by Watson. And a fast break now for the Pacers. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Well, they've played terrific basketball at both ends, and that's why this lead is totally out of control.
Really been an almost flawless game for him, Steve. No doubt about it.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Pacers lead by 20. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. You look at the closer in this game, guys. He's been everywhere.
You know, he spoils us with his performances game in and game out. And so far, just another big scoring night for him.
Typically, when he puts up that many points in the first half. He's going to follow it up with a better second half. We'll see if that happens here.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Washington, we've got the doctor. Prophet is out there with the general. Then there's Insanity, and it's Lee in at the shooting guard. And that one's good.
Look at that lead up and down the court. They have been in complete control all night.
And it's kept this building as quiet as a library. These fans have had nothing to cheer for.
That's one way to get your second half started on the right foot. An easy layup against some soft defense.
Sosa the pass to Lewis. They get it back. Tries again. The pass to Sosa. Great look there, but off target.
Can't get a much better look than that, though.
Sure can't. Not one you'd expect him to miss there.
Dishes to Lee. And the foul on the closeout. And that'll be his third foul so far.
That's his third personal foul. First team foul.
Stolen by Lewis.
Now, the defender was so close to him on that pump fake that he just took the ball out of his hands.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Yeah, they've done a great job causing havoc and then taking advantage in transition offensively.
Pacers leading by 23. Lewis, that's the pick for Lewis. Passes to Sosa. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Sosa the pass to Keller. And that one's good. And that's now 10 points for the doctor.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Here's the doctor. 10 points for him. Fires for three. The shot will not go.
They've been able to get out to this lead without really getting a very reliable performance out of him from the field.
Sosa. That's his first personal foul.
The Wizards shooting their fourth and fifth shots at the foul line in the game.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. The Pacers making a switch here. Ariza's checked in. And both free throws good for Lee. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's the doctor. Right now averaging 15 points a game. To the left wing, Chapman. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. The Generals got 8.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, look at the discrepancy in the assist column between these two teams.
They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
Washington calls timeout.
That brought you ice creams, 2 for a pair. Officially announcing this is warfare. 'Cause back in the day, my cloud was great, and it seemed like my angels couldn't blow them away. Then I sold my first bird to cop that NSX, but I was still riding in them jets for now.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, Randy Whitman had some words for his team over the break. He said their offensive game plan was to run it through the process. When coach addressed the guys in the huddle, his message was clear. Quote, he's who we want getting the bulk of the touches. He is who we want making our decisions. Clearly, some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is quickly running out. Kevin, over to you.
Thanks, Doris. He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
that could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I'm with you. I'm with you, Clark. That's a crowd pleaser if I've ever seen one.
Out to the right wing. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
16 seconds on the shot clock. 16.
Here's the doctor. 12 points for him. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.